Greetings YouTube, welcome to Zero AD Newbie Rush. I'm Jim Cogan. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas day, and I hope you all enjoyed the Zero AD Newbie Rush Christmas special broadcast yesterday. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's a fantastic match. Check it out right after you check out this game. It's 4v4 time again, which hardly seems any time since we did the last one. All the games are blurring into one, but we have 4v4 on a normal size mainland map, some very familiar competitors. Let's go through them all and we'll see how it goes. First up, Team 1 in the north of the map. We have playing as the Britons, friend of the channel, Hamdi. Made quite a few performances lately, and we're going to see Hamdi again. This is a bit of a rejigging of the teams of a previous game. So you'll see a lot of familiar faces, maybe on different sides this time. But in the purple, playing as the Britons, it is Hamdi. Moving along the line, in the blue, playing as the Ptolemies, we have Raoul's rated 1849. I didn't mention Hamdi's rating. In this game, rated 1366, perhaps somewhat, a little bit low for his actual ability, but that was his rating at the time. Moving back to Raoul's, rated 1849, no doubting his ability at all, playing as the Ptolemies in the blue. Moving along to the orange, another friend of the channel, it is Isam96, rated 1552. Playing in the orange, playing as the Ghouls. And making another appearance on Zero AD Newbie Rush, it is Crypto Cornelius, rated 1305, and submitted some games himself just recently, and you'll be seeing those fairly soon. Crypto Cornelius playing in the red, playing as the Iberians. Let's have a quick look at Team 2 in the south. In the light blue, it's Russell 3SS. I'm going to get that wrong again, aren't we? Rated 1609, playing as the Ghouls. So we have the Britons and the Ghouls facing off against each other in this flank. Could be an interesting contest. Moving down in the grey, playing as the Britons, rated 2055. It's Christiger again. So the last game we covered where Christiger played, he was also up against Rolls in the north here, and they had an absolute dust up. It could be a revenge match for Christiger. Let's see how it goes. Christiger in the grey, playing as the Britons. Moving along in the green, another veteran from that previous game, Pirate 9. In fact, Pirate 9 it was, who sneakily went in and destroyed Christiger's advanced base and led to him resigning. So Pirate 9 now playing alongside Christiger, still unrated, so no rating from single player games. Pirate 9 playing as the Iberians in the green, and last but not least, we have Kun, player I've got to pronounce very carefully when I say his name. No rating also, but not a bad player, playing in the yellow as the Romans. And another feature you will notice, somebody pulled me up about not using this particular feature of the monitor mod. So as you know, the monitor mod is the reason we can all read the populations and figures up in this corner, replacing the standard GUI in Zero AD. We previously had the FGOD mod breakdown here, which I still use for breaking down individual troops. But we also have the production window here to see what is being produced by a player at any one time. As you can see, right across the board, almost exclusively, lots of female citizens. Let's see how things are breaking down. Has anybody gone for Cav, first of all? Looks like Rolls has got 6. Russell 3SS has got 6 as well. We've seen a few kills as well already, so Nope, I thought I saw a raid going on there. So we missed that while we were introducing all the players. There will be more, I am absolutely certain. But we'll keep an eye out for the players with cavalry. Russell seems to have lost one, I think, in a little confrontation over here with... I'm hearing, I think that's hunting sounds. Yeah, it's all hunting sounds. So... there's been a few kills. Russell's killed 2 things, and Hamdi has killed 2 as well. So they've obviously had a minor skirmish on the border. Looks like Kun has killed a scout of somebody somewhere. Still Rouse with all of the cav, and they are hunting at the moment. I suspect they will diversify, and this is Kristiger's attack dog. Almost found a few soft targets there. There was an infantryman amongst them, so decided not to commit to that. Is he going to go in on the horse? Oh, they spotted him. I think this could be RIP attack dog very soon. Yeah, there we go. That was short-lived. So let's see what else is going on. We'll go through quickly, see how everybody's shaping up. Population-wise, Kristiger. No, tell a lie. Russell 3SS has ripped into the lead here with a population of 55, closely followed by Kristiger. Kristiger has now taken the lead, population of 60, so they're trading places. Team 2 looking strong in the old population stakes. Everybody else is in the 40s and 50s. Hamdi and Crypto Chameleons, both on the flanks, falling behind a tiny bit. Are they going for cavalry as well? So 4 cavalry for Hamdi and none for Crypto Chameleon, so he's just been a little bit slow. Let's see if there's any action to be had. Here is some. So Rouse is going in with 6 cavalry archers. I think he's going to have a pop at Russell, who is at the same time having to go at Hamdi. So we have 2 raids here going on. We'll keep an eye on this.
Yeah, see?
Any kills registered so far? So Russell already had 2 kills. He's got 3 now. And I think we are seeing... Oh, we're seeing lots of deaths down here as well. Oh my goodness. They are absolutely laying waste to those female citizens down there. So, Rouse has scored 7 kills, all on Russell, and Russell has scored 5 kills, all on Hamdi. So, yeah, a bit of interchanging there, and I think Rouse isn't done. He's found another place to attack. Surely they're going to take out that cavalryman there. No. He seems to be leading a charmed life. Are we going to have a little cavalry dust-up in the middle? Anybody else gone for cavalry in the meantime? No, it's just these 2 guys who are duking it out with cavalry, and it looks like Rouse is going to go the long way around. Is he going to find... There's so many targets in there. There's only 4 infantry. And Russell's left 1 horse in there, and he's going to get a hatful of arrows. In come the others. Is he going to follow them in? Difficult to say. It looks like Hamdi himself might be warming up to have a little bit of a go with cavalry as well. What is Rouse doing? Rouse has given up on... Oh, he's found a pocket female citizens here on Kristiger's base, so he's getting more kills. So Rouse is certainly racking up the kills early on, 11 of them. He's going to get chased away by Kristiger's infantry now. They try and cut across. Oh, he's lost a camel. So they got one from range. That was an impressive shot, I gotta say. And it's coming back in on Russell now. Russell's gone back to hunting. Hardly looked at anybody else. Population-wise, still Kristiger, 94, leading the way. Followed by ISAM, 96 with 90. ISAM 96 has the largest infantry as well. It's got 29 of them, and I think Rouse is now popping back. Is Hamdi going to go in for a bit of an attack? And is oh no, I don't think Rouse is done yet. Rouse is coming back in. Oh, but suddenly all of Russell's cavalry are here. Are they going? They're going to spot that straight away. Few of them. Look at this one. He's on health 19. You don't want him in a fight. And what are we going to see here? Indeed, as predicted, Hamdi goes in on this group of women over here. He's got a few kills now. No, he's not yet. Oh no, he's registered 7. And is Rouse just waiting to back this up? So it's forced all these women away from this wood line. He has got other wood lines on the go, although they are all pretty vulnerable. A few more infantry in there now. Hamdi now settling for hunting. very much what would be considered Russell 3SS's territory. So, are we seeing a bit of a slowdown in the action here? Oh, Rouse is coming back in for another sneak attack, hoping to add to those 11 kills. Is he going to come in on this side? He knows there was big targets here. I think he might be going in on the fields. Done well to remember where they were last. So yeah, he's going in on the farmers. There they are. Any more victims for Rouse? It's going to get one at least, surely. Yep, there we go. Just the one so far. A few other targets to come in. And I think he might have to be satisfied with that. Trying to get a couple of infantry down. But yeah, just the one additional kill for Rouse. And I think the cavalry attack's now running out of steam slightly. This Hamdi comes in to try and hassle these infantry over here. Rouse is still making a nuisance of himself. So I think Hamdi might get at least one victim. He does, while they're trying to build that barracks. And then decides that's not a good idea. A few of Hamdi's infantry got a bit carried away there. Tried to charge that sentry tower. It needs to call them back, although they might be fancying themselves to get a capture. I think Hamdi thinks he can get some change out of this. They're going to try and take it down with slingers. I think he's going to get that one. They're just building another one here. The cav come in, try and hassle it. The other one's gone up. This one I think is coming down. Hamdi's got a sentry tower of his own deep in the forest. I don't know whether this is proving useful. Oh, they've lost that one.
Yeah, see?
And now they're about to lose this one. I think he's going for a capture. Has he captured it? He has. Hasn't garrisoned it yet. We've seen people switch up to phase 2 already. Hamdi himself, he's going to put a watchtower, a full-on defense tower there. It's being upgraded. He's gone up to phase 2, as has Kunkun very early. We're looking 10 minutes there. So, apologies for not really focusing anywhere else, but it's all been kicking off here. So we now have... Oh, they've captured it back, so that didn't last long. Yeah, I would have thought they would have kept that, but very strange indeed. Don't think he quite managed to pull off the capture there. Maybe I've still clicked on that one. But a brutal infantry battle going on. It's all slingers and skirmishers. I think Hamdi's definitely coming off the better on this one. He's 42 kills to 37 for Rust 3SS. Rust 3SS has not phased up. Everybody else has, apart from Crypto Chameleus and Rust 3SS. Rust 3SS is overcommitted to this. He's fighting in the shadow of a sentry tower that's fully garrisoned and being upgraded. He's sure he has to pull out now. And what else are we seeing around? Any sign of any expansions? No sign of any skirmishes. They've been very well behaved, very conservative on this side of the map. So Crypto Chameleus and Kun keeping a respectful distance. The same cannot be said about Hamdi and Russell 3SS. What's going on here? No, it's more troops retreating. So they've both left themselves at a bit of a population disadvantage. They are vying for the bottom slot at the moment. Russell 3SS only has 91, Hamdi fractionally better off, 98, but he is in phase 2. And Russell 3SS is going in again with all of the cav and all of the infantry, trying to repair that sentry tower and stopping Hamdi from building on the border. So that's good work. So positionally the borders are secure. That's the contentious sentry tower. I thought that Hamdi had managed to capture it, but I think he just severely damaged it and at the same time was upgrading his own tower. So a bit of confusion on my part there. In the meantime, Russell's trying to get some more revenge and sending the cav of his own in, but not many easy targets there to be had. Rouse is sending his cavalry in again to try and hassle Russell 3SS, and he's got some pretty easy targets here. I think he's going to be clocking up the kills too. Kill count has already been quite high, funnily enough. Russell 3SS has 51, Hamdi is 59, and Rouse on the periphery of things has 14. Christigar is the one kill. I think that was a scout. No, it was that camel that was raiding him. The camels now are trying to mess up the economy a bit. It's got some easy targets here, but in come a couple of cavalrymen of Rust 3SS, including that one that was incredibly close to death and has now been murdered. So Rouse is causing trouble for Russell. He has got ahead population-wise of Hamdi, but only by 2. If we're looking at production, it's very much infantry across the board now. Lots of people getting phase 2 buildings up. Loads of people getting the market upgrade, having built the market in phase 2. Just Russell 3SS has not phased up, and Hamdi comes back and gets his revenge on that tower. He actually takes it down this time. Is he going for a capture on these barracks? They're not garrisoned at this moment, and they decide to quit while they're ahead and fall back a bit more. Who is likely to be phasing up to phase 3? It's already started happening. ISAM 96 phased up to phase 3, and Christigar was not far behind him. And we are now seeing the first fortresses going up, both ISAM and Christigar. This is Christigar's fortress we see going up here. And Rouse is hassling him, but it's not making much difference. And Kun is getting involved in this as well, trying to cut off his escape. And Rouse is going to be lucky if his one remaining camel rider on 4 health gets away. I think they're going to chase him down. He's weaving a pattern, but literally, an arrow breezes past his ear, it'll kill him. Is he going to get to safety? He's heading for a temple. It's a race between 4 cav and the 1 camel. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. Straight inside, and now suddenly...
Yeah, see?
What is in there? They're going to get absolutely slaughtered. Without any losses there, so Kun has just given away 4 of his cavalry in what was surely a suicide charge. Only 3 players haven't got to phase 3 now. Hamdi still looking to get to phase 3, a little bit behind, waiting on a bit of stone and metal. Crypto Chameleus he must be close. Oh, we're hearing people getting killed all the time here, but I'm not sure where. Is there a skirmish going on? We got a tower that's firing. No, it's not this side. It looks like they're all being relatively well behaved over here. It is Hamdi who is still causing problems for Russell 3SS. They're having a proper dust up. Bit of a grudge match going on here. Hamdi's a very aggressive player. I was expecting him to come forward pretty much from the off, and he has done that. When are we going to see involvement on a bigger picture from Christigar then? He's got siege already being prepared. We're seeing something similar from ISAM. So if ISAM is likely to be heading down, we're also seeing expansions and fortress from Pirate 9 who we've barely looked at. I imagine Rouse tends to like his infantry. So a large infantry concentration come in here. And Hamdi is trying to basically stop Russell 3SS from building this fortress. Is it a fortress? No, I don't think it is. Russell's still in phase 2, so I think that might have been a temple that was denied there. Russell's not happy about this, and Hamdi now retreating. And there's obviously been a bit of team coordination here because an incredible military force from Rouse is coming in on the blind side here. So while a lot of Russell 3SS's forces are committing to this attack here, Rouse is coming in here on this flank and is murdering lots and lots of female citizens. So the kills are mounting. Russell 3SS is still the most effective killing machine thus far in the game. But Rouse is getting a lot of cheap kills. He may get a capture on a... Oh no, they had to hastily destroy that that barrack, so things going from bad to worse for Russell 3SS. But he's about to get a helping hand in the shape of Christagar here, a huge force of his own coming over, and Siege as well. So are they going to try and counter and take Hamdi down at the same time? So we have a big ass battle in the middle. It is Rouse looking largely unopposed, to be honest. All of Russell's forces have dropped down here. Russell's population is smaller. Rouse is at pot max. ISAM has come in over here, and we're seeing a huge concentration here. So Kun Kun has tried to build a military colony and is being thwarted in the process by this advance by ISAM. The Rams are coming in, and this will have snookered Kun Kun just a little bit. Are we going to see Pirate 9 get involved? He's coming in, so we're going to have big ass battles both sides. Over here we have Christagar, who's going to fight Rouse and Hamdi with support from Russell 3SS. So 4 armies here having a good fight, these 4, and we're seeing a 4-way fight over here. So it's all happening on the flanks at the moment, nothing in the middle. Now, let's see how this is shaping down. ISAM hasn't really started. He's registering kills now. He's got to 20. Still at pot max, so he's not faced any kind of opposition. The Rams have been somewhat subdued in getting to their targets. There's quite a few... Is it all project? Yeah, it's all... I think they're going to go straight through, because this is all ranged infantry. There might be a few more swords coming in now. Only small numbers, so until Kun Kun can get more out there, that those are coming straight through. Are we seeing any involvement? Yeah, we're seeing a bit of involvement also from Crypto Chameleus. He's been a bit reluctant, but he's now coming in a bit. Everybody apart from Hamdi and Russ 3SS are in phase 3. This battle is raging on massively. Christagar's tried to go in with the Rams on Hamdi. Hamdi has repelled it. Rouse is still fighting in the middle against 2 armies. Hamdi's hanging back a little bit. His population has dropped below 100, so he's taken a bit of a pacing in the middle there. He's got some horses chasing these away, but they are being mercilessly taken down by all those Celtic slingers of Christagar. They can't really get at the Rams. Rouse is having to go the long way round, try and reinforce in formation, whereas Christagar is moving freely through the trees. They are going for these infrastructure buildings in the middle. And are they going to get backed up by... They are. So Russell 3SS is also on the tail of Rouse, so Hamdi's going to have to deal with this himself. And I think Rouse is going to be the meat in the sandwich here if he goes in the middle. It's not looking good for him. And they're almost at Hamdi's base. But Christagar wisely decides to take them out. ISAM 96 sends sword cavalry in. That's enough to scare them off. So ISAM 96 fighting on 2 fronts. He's caused all this carnage over here. His Rams, I think, have been stopped short of the target, although there will be more. And his army somewhat scattered, but reinforcements ploughing through all the time. And it's currently Crypto Chameleus and what's left of ISAM 96's forces in the south here, hassling both Pirate 9 and Kun Kun, keeping them down. Over the other side, they are just armies streaming in everywhere. So Rouse has committed more forces to back up Hamdi here, and they are keeping the combined force of Russell 3SS and Christagar at bay. They have not managed to lay a glove on the CC of Hamdi yet. And an elephant coming in just to diversify, I guess. We've got 3 Rams still down here making mincemeat of the southern part of Hamdi's base. Hamdi's in a bit of trouble. He's dangerously low population-wise. He's trying his best to get more troops out. 14 skirmishers supposed to be coming out. But this barracks is vulnerable, as are these here. I think this one could get captured. There are 3 troops in it, so now they're going to destroy it. So Hamdi is about to lose a lot of his production here. Isam sent those troops in, but has held them back previously, and Hamdi, I think, is abandoning ship here. What's he sending? He's sending the women up to cut wood up here, but I think they are the hasty escape if things go south there. Hamdi's seeing the whole of his southern half of his base getting overrun and destroyed. Rouse is ploughing troops into this. Hamdi hasn't got the troops to plough into it. He's fighting a bit of a rearguard here. And they're just moving back in waves, being joined by reinforcements, then piling in again. And this siege eventually, it's facing less and less resistance. As soon as the coast is clear, they will surely be going in on Hamdi. Let's see how ISAM 96 is doing on this side. So more siege of ISAM 96 has arrived. Pirate 9 is holding firm here. He's not been put under any pressure, producing rams of his own. He's got towers here to bolster things up. Nobody in them at the moment. Kankan's development has been somewhat stifled. Population now under 90... what is it, 95? Nope, falling. So Kankan's in a bit of trouble. He's definitely feeling the pressure here. Is Isam going to be able to make the breakthrough? Cryptocamelius has held back somewhat. He's got a lot of troops. He's still only at 147, so I don't know if he's not been too bad at the killing. He's got 145 kills, but he's always been on the periphery slightly. They've managed to they still haven't managed to build that fortress. I think that could be coming down if they can't get rid of these rams. That's quite annoying for Cryptocamelius if he loses that. Isam's rams are having to defend it. Cryptocamelius now committing to the build of this. Isam fighting on 2 fronts against 2 different armies. Over here, lots of elephants have come in, and they are going to try and take care of these rams. Hamdi's base has been decimated. Russell 3SS and Christagar still ploughing resources into this attack. And it's shrewd play by Christagar. He's still kept those 3 rams alive there. I think they're in trouble now, but is this a tactical ploy? Is this a ploy to lure the infantry to more vulnerable areas while Russell and Christagar then wear them down while they're distracted by the rams? These rams are not going to be the ones that take down Hamdi's base. Is Christagar planning more? But nothing in production at the moment and nothing on the way. And he's managed to save that last one. I think they will fix that up. But this army has been reduced in size by this onslaught. There are small amounts of reinforcements coming in from Rouse. He's a little bit down on population. It's 180. No, it's fallen below 180 now for Rouse. Hamdi's in big trouble. He's down to a population of 66 and is not really in a position to rebuild. He's lacking food, lacking wood. Well, basically he's lacking everything. He's been relatively effective in terms of killing things, but he has borne the brunt of this dual attack. Christagar and Russell 3SX decided that this would be the point that they are going to strike, and it's Hamdi who's bearing the brunt of it. Rouse is defending, he's keeping him at bay, but you wonder for how long. Is Rouse making a siege? He's making a couple of catapults. I wonder if that's to defend his own territory. I'm not sure, but they're getting closer. They're working their way around. There's one ram just taking down all of Hamdi's houses. The elephants are at this end, and they risk being shot up if they try and get over here. I think these elephants are pretty much done for. They've been strong. That one is certainly close to death. Rouse is fighting behind them, so it's good formation fighting, but they cannot stop the ram over here. So it's a bit of a masterclass from Christagar and Russell 3SS. They are keeping pressure on whilst resupplying. They're not being rash and overcommitting. This ram is still alive. Are we now seeing more from Christagar? Not yet. They'll tell a lie. 2 of them have been sneaked out, so those are going to be the rams that probably make the decisive difference. Meanwhile, over here, Pirate 9 has broken out a little bit, forced ISAM 96 back. ISAM 96 has got 3 rams through, though, and I thought they were going to come in now on this temple, but they're now withdrawing as well. Where are they going? And over here, Crypto Chameleus has sneaked out a ram of his own and is trying to take out this temple. So they're stretching Kun a bit. And at the moment, Pirate 9 being chased away by this combined force. Crypto Chameleus has really committed to this now. He is resupplying. He's got his population is still down to 135, so he hasn't got anywhere near pop max. But he has chalked up quite a few kills. It's only Hamdi who's been a little bit disappointing in the kill stakes, but he hasn't really had much of a chance. Now, we have a catapult going off somewhere. Yeah, Rouse has got the catapult up here. Is it going to make a difference? They're being pelted on all sides. Hamdi getting involved in the fighting again, so he's got enough of an infantry to do that. But they are not catching the rams. They are gradually dismantling Hamdi's infrastructure. And the elephants can only take so much punishment. That one is dead. That one ran away quickly before it took too much of a hit. And that one is very close to death as well. ISAM finally sends the last of the sword cav in, but I think they're going to get systematically cut down by the slingers over here. They aren't going to... They're barely inflicting any damage on the rams. That one really needs a bit of repair. But no, that's another charge repelled, but at huge losses. Rao's forces here are almost depleted. Christagar is still sending reinforcements in, so more arriving now. And we've still got a considerable amount of troops for Russell 3SS, who's kept his population right up as well. The never-ending supply of infantry from ISAM 96 has got it back. It's incredible how he keeps it close to 200. Christagar the same. Those 2 guys have really been on top of the population situation. Kankan has in the meantime built an entrenched military camp, entrenched in the very edges of Pirate 9's territory here, so it comes with a bit of natural protection by his teammate. But we had some siege come out, and then I was hastily retreating back into the entrenched military camp. It's taken a face full of artillery from ISAM 96. What is Crypto Chameleus doing? Is he making any ground? He is making a bit of ground here. So he's attempting to capture this temple. He's not going to get anywhere with that. I think they're trying to take it down in the long-winded way. No further siege coming out. Crypto Chameleus still very much on the periphery. Over here, we just were in time to see Hamdi's base going down. So finally, Christagar and Russell 3SS wore down the defensive efforts of Raoul's and the last of Hamdi's troops, and they struck their mark, and they have cleared this out. And now Christagar is looking to finish Hamdi off properly as a force in this game. It looks like Russell 3SS is giving chase to Raoul's forces. Raoul's having to beat a hasty retreat. ISAM's diamond of slingers over here. They are taking a bit of punishment. There's a catapult firing upon them, but it's just been destroyed. And rams coming in now. I don't think this military colony is going to last all that long. I don't fancy being in this tower either. as Cryptocamelius shifts his focus. He doesn't seem to know which way he's going to go. He's not focused on attacking Kunkan, and he's not come over to assist Isam too much. I think it looks like he fancies this side of the battle than this one. I am surprised. He's got rams coming out. It's one at a time, very sporadically. He needs to support them if they're going to make any serious damage here. Up in the north, it looks like Hamdi is being systematically, ethnically cleansed by Kristigar over there. Population down to 62. The women are doing a runner. Over here, Russell 3SS has chased Rouse all the way back into his own territory. And we have, again, a diamond of slingers. And they're finding plenty of targets. And giving Rouse a lot to think about. The question is, can Kristigar mop up here and come in to assist very quickly before Rouse, well, rebuilds and fights back? I am certain that this group of slingers are not going to be more than Rouse can handle. We saw in the previous game that featured him that he is an absolute master of defending what seemed like hopeless situations against the very best players. Russell 3SS, I don't think really has too much of a plan other than to, I think his plan is to keep fighting until his own fortress is finally built and then follow it up with siege, and hopefully by that time all this will be done and dusted, and the siege that Kristigar's got will be decisive. Is Kristigar going to come round here and try and take down Rouse in one go? Isam is somewhat distracted. He's sending more siege in to support Cryptocamelius, Cryptocamelius is coming in on the inner sort of ring of defences here. He's going in on the barracks. Kunkan in a bit of trouble. His population down to 129. Hamdi almost wiped out from the equation. He's got a small group of female citizens. They are gathering resources in safe territory behind ISAM 96's base. I think, as a fighting force, we are not going to see much more of Hamdi in this game, which is a bit of a shame, but they identified him as a strong player and they tackled him accordingly. We are 27 minutes on the clock at the moment, and it's still pretty much an even game. You would say losing Hamdi is a problem, but Rouse not as strong as he was previously, but he has sort of rebuilt a little. Russell 3SS is coming in without any siege, and he's hoping, I suppose, that Kristigar is going to send the siege in here. I don't think he is, I think he's heading over this way, because coming in from the side is ISAM 96, who's decided that this has gone on long enough and he's going to sort of contribute to this battle in the middle. He's left Cryptocamelius pretty much with 3 rams of his and a few rams of his own and lots of infantry. Kunkan is down to a population of 102. Pirate 9 seemingly not coming to the rescue of Kunkan. He's apparently looking to build his own infrastructure. He's building hero cavalry skirmishers from his fortress at the moment. There goes Kunkan CC. I don't think it matters because I think he will. Has he got enough resources to build another? He doesn't have at the moment, so that is quite a blow. It was a combination of the infantry of Cryptocamelius and the rams of Isam. Kunkan in a bit of trouble, population under 100. So this would level things up a bit after the loss of Hamdi. But how is this going up here? Rouse has massively rebuilt. He's back up to population max. Fighting another pop-maxed army in Russell 3SS. Not getting much in the way of support from Kristigar. Kristigar has decided to pick a fight in the middle of the map. I think they are trying to undermine ISAM96 and Crypto Chameleus. So interesting. We're getting the first bits of proper lag in this now as all the armies get to a certain size. Such a shame, but we'll do our best to follow it as we go. Christagar still has a few forces moving into play here. I think he's come in to try and support. No, he's had nothing to do with this really. It's been Rouse and Russell 3SS who've been fighting, duking this out. And I think over time, Rouse has got the better of this. I think he can defend this all day long with the skills that he's got. Russell needs siege, and it's only coming out in dribs and drabs. There's the old ram coming out, but where are they going? ISAM has sent legions in to try and chase away Christagar. Christagar looking somewhat isolated. He is fighting in the shadow of this well-garrisoned entrenched military camp of Kunkans, and they're right next to they're right next to the fortress. Fortress over here of Pirate 9, who is also looking to get involved a bit. He's got a few infantry tucked in there. They seem to be ignoring the fighting and mostly just going for wood chopping at the moment. The absolute chaos in the middle there. Rouse has chased away Russell 3SS and has decided, you're not coming any closer. They have made a dent. Are they going to follow this up and try and deny buildings over here? We're seeing the last of the catapult blast land upon Russell 3SS's beleaguered troops. Big ass battle in the middle. It switched from the flanks right to the middle. We are seeing Crypto Chameleus still fighting over here, trying to basically take away the last of Kunkan's territory. It has failed because Kunkan's just gone south, built a new CC here, and still has a respectable population. Crypto Chameleus not able to deliver a decisive knockout blow, and he's now getting caught in fighting here with Pirate 9, so they're having a bit of a proxy battle there. The main confrontations are here, where ISAM has repelled the attack from Christagar and brought rams out of his own, but seemingly not able to make a breakthrough. Pirate 9 hanging back for the most part. And over here, where Rouse has come through strong through the middle to try and sock it back at Russell 3SS, he let him get all the way almost to his CC, but was rebuilding the whole time. And this is a very good comeback from Rouse. I did say he was good at defending. Can Russell 3SS hold out, or will he need help again from Christagar? Christagar, how much is he going to invest in this?
Yeah, see?
Christagar still has got the hero out, and he's still got numbers here, but it's a small amount. Kunkan repels the siege by sending his own rams out, but they're not. They're not being deployed offensively. They're being deployed defensively. And I think ISAM now has to fall back a little bit as the lag reduces the game to a crawl. We'll have a look around elsewhere. Crypto Chameleus having to play back now. Don't think he could hold that position. Kunkan and Pirate 9, a combined force, giving him something else to think about. And they're repairing this contentious fortress. It's obviously taken a bit of a pasting from someone. I think possibly Pirate 9 had a couple of rams come in on it. But unless they start rebuilding over in this area, there isn't really a lot that Kunkan can build upon here, and Crypto Chameleus will always be threatening. ISAM has re-established his dominance in the middle of the map. And Christagar tried to put down a CC and it didn't work. He's going for another one here, and I think that's going to be denied too. So not quite sure what he's playing at there. He is started to recommit troops here to repelling Raoul's. Raoul's, it's been decided, has gotten too dangerous and was looking like he was going to take down Russell 3SS. So Christagar has moved priorities and shifted focus back to this flank. They're both now fighting on the edge of Raoul's territory. Can they combine and carry on? The trouble is, Christagar has basically sort of caused a bit of the ear of ISAM 96. ISAM 96 seemingly retreating to sort out matters in Cryptocamelius' territory. It's a small matter of a small band of Pirate 9's infantry. I think Cryptocamelius had that under control. ISAM could probably do with sending his forces back west to help out here. Raoul's has been forced back across his territory line by Christagar and by Russell 3SS. Interestingly, Raoul's has produced a military colony over here. Russell 3SS has tried to attack it with a ram. Is it gonna make it? There's infantry there. They are... What type of infantry are they? We aren't getting the tooltip. They are pikemen, so they should be able to take this down. But it's causing damage to the military colony. They are repairing and fighting at the same time. 2 rams come in now. I think Rouse is going to lose this. I think it's coming down. It's gone. And Christagar and Kunkun and Russell 3SX now all got representatives over here pushing Rouse back. Rouse responds again. Incredible defensive player, Rouse. The lag is really quite significant now. I'm kind of hoping there's a bit of a bloodbath to reduce the numbers and hopefully improve the frame rate a bit. ISAM 96 is involved over here as well. What's happening in the middle? So Christagar's got a small interest here. Got rams coming in from Kunkun trying to take down the walls of Cryptocamelius, but keep running into Cryptocamelius' troops. Pirate 9 is making a nuisance of himself here. We've just lost a significant building there. I think that was a fort that's gone down. It's been done by all of Pirate 9's rams there. That was sneaky. So Cryptocamelius is in a bit of trouble. I think he's lost all of his fortresses. So yeah, if you're looking for a weak link on Team 1 at the moment, obviously after Hamdi has been taken out of this, Hamdi has reappeared over here. He's fighting a small battle for minor spoils with a handful of troops of a handful of Pirate 9's troops there, but population 23, not an influential force on this, but a huge dust up going on in the middle. ISAM 96 has sent a large contingent of infantry to try and hassle Christagar. Rouse is supporting him. Rouse is also building up troops and elephants over this side. I think he's going for a sneaky counter on the blind side of Russell 3SS, but yeah, ISAM's done quite well. His troops have been hugely mobile. Him and Rouse should prove to be a difficult force to get rid of. Kankan is bringing the catapults back over. Not quite sure if he can really micro both of these. He's also trying to mastermind taking these walls down and knocking Cryptocamelius over. Cryptocamelius population 117. He's being spread thin a bit, and I don't think he was aware of this. These walls are not going to take much from the battering rams. There's a handful of horses trying to stop this, and a few infantry as well, but I think it's going to be in vain. The Roman rams are very, very strong. In the middle, ISAM has been forced back yet again by the combined force of Christagar and Russell 3SS. Over here, Rouse is making his move on the base of Russell 3SS. When they're getting many pauses for breath here, I'm still struggling with me cold that nearly caused me to stop having to do commentary for a couple of weeks. I think we're just about going to get through this one, but if my voice goes before the end, I'd apologise in advance. Let's see how long it lasts, basically. Raoul's coming in and mercilessly laying waste to whatever of Russell 3SS's troops are here. The elephants are coming across now. I think they're going to go straight for the jugular, straight for the CC. Christagar, I don't think is going to be able to save him this time. Christagar is very much engaged in this attack, and I don't know if Russell 3SS... I think he's responded now. We're seeing blue troops rushing back to the CC. I think they know they're in trouble, to be perfectly honest. We're seeing... Well, life as normal carrying on here, but there are, like the 4 horsemen of doom, they have the 4 elephants of the apocalypse. If they can get their directions and pathfinding sorted out, they will be coming in shortly, and I don't think this CC is going to survive. Christagar, is he trying to help out? He can't really, he's having to reinforce this fight here himself. It is a good charge. We're seeing troops of Pirate 9. We are seeing a little bit left of Russell 3SS, and we're seeing ISAM 96 having to retreat for pretty much the first time in this game. Kunkun's getting involved as well, as Crypto Chameleus has lost his CC. Population down to 84, and I think he's been marginalised now to a bit player, so that I think has to count as an equaliser. Team 1 lost Hamdi very early on, but Team 2 have lost Crypto Chameleus at a critical point. So this flank is now vulnerable and open, so it frees up Pirate 9 and Kunkun to basically send troops in here and apply more pressure. And as we look down here, Rouse has taken down the CC. Now this is interesting. Rouse is not able to... Well, he is trying to reinforce from here. We've got more troops coming in. It's good play from Russell 3SS. He has lost his CC, but he has made sure that he took out as many and weakened as many Rouse troops as possible. I think these elephants might be in a bit of trouble. This was charging back in. I'm assuming Rouse wants to get round here as quick as possible and start attacking Christagar. Christagar is up here spearheading this attack with siege and infantry with everyone else. Crypto Chameleus has pulled all of his troops in to help defend. I think he's given up on building a new CC. Well, he's built a new CC. He is trying to rearm and to repopulate, but I think it's just yeah, they're having trouble. They're being picked off by Kunkun and Pirate 9. Christagar, I think, has got this. He's have they managed to wear ISAM down enough? His population drops below 160. I think ISAM 96 for the first time in this game is actually in real trouble. As we look at the bottom, here comes Raoul's army marching on Christagar's base. Christagar's aware of it. Are they going to be able to repel this? Is there enough left of Raoul's army? It's small. I don't think there's enough there. It's been greatly reduced by the pursuing troops of Russell 3SS, and if they kill these 2 elephants, that is very much the end. And look at this. We are seeing Pirate 9. The Dark Horse player has sent rams in on Raoul's base, so Raoul's is going to fail down here. He has, and he's about to lose his own CC. It looks like Christagar is going to take down, yeah, has taken down Isam's fortress, and we are about to see Raoul's base coming down. So it's changed hands, to be quite honest. I thought for a lot of the time that Raoul's and ISAM 96 were doing enough to win that. But there goes Raoul's CC. Are we going to see resignations? We are 40 minutes in. What has Raoul's got? He's still got a military colony over here. But yeah, I don't think Rouse has got the forces left. He's only got population 56, so he has taken a pasting at the end. He's went all in a bold move, but it has backfired for him massively. He has indeed resigned. So Rouse has gone. ISAM96 has resigned. And we are seeing Crypto Chameleus has resigned as well, so it's just Hamdi left alone again. And I think he's he's not going to carry on. He's launched a cavalry assault, but there is the end. So congratulations to Team 2 in the south. They were really good. But an incredible game, that one. Apologies for the bit of lag. There was a lot of teams with a lot of players there. Let's just have a look, see how everybody does. Look at the scores first of all. So the scores do reflect the result. Team 2, Russell 3SS, Kun, Pirate 9 and Christigar managed a total score of 79,831 plays. The losing score 69,051 of Team 1. Lots of standout performances on both teams, to be perfectly honest. I don't think you could really fault anyone. I feel a bit sorry for Hamdi. He basically took the brunt of that huge assault early on from Russell 3SS and Christigar. Very few players would have come out of that with anything. They identified him as a danger. I think it was quite, that was out of respect from the last game where Hamdi, left to his own devices, was a lethal player. They decided to get rid of him early. ISAM96, really, really strong player, and held the whole of that flank and held off the initial charge from Christigar. And I thought Christigar's charge into the middle was a mistake. I thought they would have been, having cleaned up Hamdi, I thought the next most logical thing would be to take on Rouse, as Russell 3SS tried. That didn't work, but teaming up again and fighting ISAM96 back, that was the play of the game in the end. It did change the course of things. ISAM96 was in the ascendancy and was brought back down to earth with a bit of a bang. Player of the game, I've got to give it to Christigar. I think he was largely everywhere, never in any trouble himself. Fought back a little bit, but a master at resupplying and re-equipping, repopulating, and coming back strong again, as was Raoul's. But in the end, it was a desperate tactic to send a big army around the side. Russell 3SS, very good in defense and certainly good in support of Christigar. Maybe not an expert in siege warfare, but certainly very good at supporting somebody who is, and very good at weakening an attacking army. Didn't save his CC, but certainly took all of the wind out of Raoul's sails while he was sweeping round. I think many a player would have given up, but he had the numbers and he made sure if his CC was going down, then Rouse was going to lose as many troops in the process of doing so. So really good play all round. Can Pirate 9, didn't see a lot of them. Pirate 9 played a bit of a shrewd game, hang back a bit, but did come good at the end, sent his siege to the places where Rouse was weak, and was always a hassle for Crypto Chameleus, who was somewhat under the cosh for a lot of it, despite being supported by ISAM96. Never really had population max and was never able to put Kun under additional pressure. He did eventually take down his CC, but Kun was able to rebuild and then was able to support in the final attack. Let's have a look at the old kill death ratio. It's pretty evenly spread. Nobody standing out. Crypto Chameleus has got a high kill death ratio there. What did he actually kill? In truth, Crypto Chameleus managed to kill 944 and only lost 610. A few other players killed in that amount. Raus was most lethal killer, but took a lot of losses. But yeah, according to the kill death ratio, Crypto Chameleus was pretty deadly. So he had the walls, so I suppose a lot of his kills may have been hidden behind the walls. Christagar was very dangerous, 1.2 in that field, very good. Same as Raoul's. Russell 3SS, I thought his would be higher, but he did lose the CC at the end. Sacrificed quite a bit of troops with the big pushes. Definitely weakened Raoul's by pushing him all the way back to his base. But I thought he played a really good supportive role. But for me, player of the game, it's got to be Christagar. I think he swung it. Had Team 1 got it together and actually managed to win, I would have probably given it to a joint between ISAM 96 and Rouse. But as it was, Team 2 were victorious. Player of the game for me, Christagar, by quite a margin, supported by his teammates really well. Congratulations on this fantastic match to Team 2.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified of future episodes. If you'd like one of your matches featured on the show, see the video description of how you can submit your replays. And if you can't wait for the next episode, then why not check out these playlists in the end titles for more replays, commentary and tutorials on 0AD Newbie Rush. I'll see you in the next video.